I have not seen my period, basically, if we would say, for the last 15 years.
No pain in, like people get...
Yeah, cramps.
Cramps.
Yeah, I used to have serious cramps. I could not leave the bed when I used to have my periods. Yes.
And now?
Nothing. Nothing until I think 4 months ago I felt some pain around my tummy, and I waited, I could carry my pads and tampons everywhere. They never came.
Does that get you excited? Like
yes, when I get those cramps, I get so much excited. And do you know, it was maybe it conditioned my mind that I could not wear white. Every time I wear white, I'm always very cautious because they have stayed for 15 years without coming.
You never know.
You never know zitakuja aje.
Sangapi.
Ni sangapi. And the massiveness or whatever you may call it.
Yes.
Zitakuja na design gani. They might embarrass you. Yeah, you always carry a kiko. You know, you have conditioned your mindset to be ready for anything. Yeah, and these are the fruits of that time, of what I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you went to, in 2020 COVID hit.
Yes.
Have you revisited a gyna?
No,
Have
no,
you
no.
had this conversation with someone, like the progress? Now, what do I do from here?
Yeah. I've talked about visiting. Actually, let me be honest, I postpone every month.
Why?
I don't know. I think I also beat myself for that. And it started affecting me because I started asking myself questions. Why did you do it? Why did you have to do it? If only you saw how your future would have been. Yeah. If only you saw that you will still be alive, you still be, maybe had a baby, or that kind of feel, beating myself up all the time. And it has also affected me. Kabisa. I always blame myself for that. Blame. So whenever I want to go to a gyna, to be vulnerable, and to now start talking again, maybe the same gyna or another one, I Google gynas every day. I pick numbers of gynas. I screenshot online all the gynas people talk about, all of them. I have them. But since I went to see that one, I've not been able to go see another one because I've not allowed myself to be vulnerable to a gyna.
Yes.
And also I asked myself, what will the gyna think about me? Yeah.
Do you feel like this is your fault completely?
Yes. Yes, I blame myself every day. Yeah.
Let's talk about your marriage, because now you are settled.
Yes.
You're with a man you love. And there are always expectations, especially in the African setup. I don't know why people think kids are what complete a family, right? So he's here with you, walking you through this journey. Has he ever been like, hey babe, sasa, si tujipange?
Yeah, we've had conversations, I will not lie. We've had, because it's an African setting, when even people come get married into the same compound and have babies.
Oh, before you.
Before you, and they come maybe a year or two and they are pregnant. And you've stayed 10, so people start wondering what's going on. Leave alone that even where we live in the apartment, people look at you weirdly because they give birth all the time. They have babies all the time. And others, you would hear them start saying, you would have such a beautiful baby. You know, you and ama ni vile utakangi, you know, people talk those things. Whenever you go to a family meetup or a setting, someone will ask you why you don't want to, utaki kubadilisha shape, utaki kuharibu shape. Someone will ask you, still, when are we going to wait? So all those things happen whenever you go to a family meeting and all the babies are playing outside. And people have newborn babies that you didn't even know about. You see the way people look at you whenever you are taking photos of family, and people look at you weirdly. All that happens all the time. Yeah. Yes, but my husband has never showed me that part of, you know, if no babies, you have to go, you know. No. He told me that kids come from God. And not even a single day, I don't want to lie on him, that she has showed me madharau because of not having a baby. He tells me there is us, then comes the kids, who only God allows to come. Maybe you will have like 5 people will start asking, kwani walikuwa wamefungiwa, you know? Yeah, and that gives me hope for the future. But all the same, we also talked about, you know, also age is catching up for both of us. Though we have a daughter, not mine, but you could see that the age difference ya watoto itakuwa mbali sana in the African setting. So we talk, and there's a day he told me, don't you think we should just adopt a baby to be running around here? So you also understand that he's also human, he's African, and there are times he thinks about it, though he does not beat you about it. Yeah, and when you hear someone mention that, ilikuwa kwa thoughts zake, you know. Yeah.
Have you ever wanted to adopt?
Yes, I would love to, but I always wanted to adopt when I have mine. I'm not ready, though whenever I see the news, I see your show, I see people abandoning kids, I always ask myself, why can't I have that kid? But also, at the same time, in Kenya, adopting is not just an easy thing. You have to, here you have to show a few things to be a stable home, a few things to be able to adopt a baby.
Yes. Adoption is hard.
Yeah. And also I've had,
but
sorry to say this,
yes, sorry, go on.
I've had horror stories about adoption, like someone carrying babies and something turning out to not what they thought it would be. Yeah.
Okay.
So it has crossed my mind.
It has. What other options have you explored? Because I hear people say there is IVF, there are all these options. Oh my God, I don't know many. But people say, kuna two options. Have you explored some?
I've actually, before then, I've tried so many things actually to bring back my period, first of all. Because bringing back my period would now take me to the next level of me and the guy now walking in a journey of knowing. You know, people tell you, actually, when you watch these Maju movies, they tell you, oh, your age is catching up, you need to freeze your eggs, you know, if you don't want to have babies right now, you're going to have, when you get 33 and above, you're not going to have a normal baby. Even that thing crossed my head.
What kind of a baby does someone have above 33?
I don't know. Abnormal, like the baby will have issues.
Yes.
I think we watch so many of these documentaries, also they affect us.
Yeah.
And I've also tried so many things in the market, to be honest. I won't mention them, but I've drank so many things.
Oh, yeah.
Which someone in my own friendship bought me. So one day a friend of mine, I didn't know what she was thinking. She told me, I want to buy you, there's something I've sent with the rider, I need you to pick it. And I was like, okay. Then the rider shows up at work and I pick it up. It's one of those things sold online. And I hear people talking about, I follow the page, people have so many testimonies over there, but myself, I always had fear of drinking it. I drank it, nothing came. I bought another one, nothing came. My friend called me and asked me, did you finish? Yes. Did you buy another one? Yes. But later on, I asked her, why did you buy me that? We've never discussed kids. Like, why did you buy? She told me, you would be a very good mom. I'm just thinking about you, nothing more. So I said, thank you. I've tried so much stuff to be able to bring my period back. Yeah, and nothing has worked so far.
Does any of this make you feel less of a woman?
Sometimes. Yes, it does. When I'm not having a good day and I'm around kids, when I'm not having a good day and someone mentioned, you know, there are those things that, you know me, I'm plus size. So whenever I wear a dera or a dress that is a bit tight.
Some people think you are pregnant.
Every time. There's a dress I stopped wearing. I love it so much, but because my tummy would show a shape like I'm pregnant, you could see someone doing this on my tummy, which I hate. Yeah, so many times. Like, umeshiba, nikukula unakula sana, you know. Ama umefikiria sasa, you know, those kind of talks. And I used to keep quiet, but right now, I defend myself. You're not going to tell me those things. Right now, I have gained back my power of, please stop talking to me about babies. I know society expects me to be pregnant, but that's society. Yeah. So many people will always talk, I go to Ushago, I wear a dera at home, and everyone is looking at you sideways. God forbid ukule ushibe. Now, your tummy will be the talk of the whole area. Then a few months, I remember there's a time, I used to feel sicklish all the time. Sicklish. I even thought I was pregnant. I did tests. I thought maybe my prayers were answered. Nothing. And my tummy was very, very big.
Yeah.
So I used to wear free dresses. I love free dresses.
Yes.
Then I went to Shags, and someone, I won't mention them here, they looked at me.